Nothing in this recording is intended as investment advice, and the people in this recording may hold positions in the companies they talk about. Do not make any investment based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
Hello and welcome to Zak's Traders Cafe. Today I'm joined by Alex Walker, who's CEO at E-Star Resources. How are you today, Alex?
Very well, thank you, Zach. Thank you very much for having me on.
Right, I've been calling your share price up for the last week or two. It's not very difficult to call it up at the moment because obviously it's responded to great news, but maybe you can tell us what that news has been.
Certainly. Well, I guess there's a couple of bits of news out since our share price has started moving up, both with regards to our Verkhuba deposit. So this is a deposit that's in the Rudny Altai belt of the East region, a volcanogenic massive sulfide belt, and quite a prolific one for that fact. And we acquired this asset in the mid of 2022, and then we spent a long time acquiring data and reviewing that data and deciding whether or not this was, a deposit and a drill-worthy target. And in March of last year, of 2023, we announced a JORC exploration target based on more than 42,000 meters of historical drilling. Then we spent 2023 assessing that. We did our own drilling, we did LiDAR surveys, we did a number of geological surveys and found over 20 collars. And from the culmination of all that work, very recently, this week, we were able to put a JORC Inferred Resource on it of 20.3 million tonnes at 1.16% copper, 1.54% zinc, and 0.27% lead, which is a really fantastic result for the team.
And the shares have gone up on sort of the speculation that you're going to be selling on this Verkhuba project. Do you think this is a major turning point for your company?
Yeah, I certainly do. I mean, we always thought that this asset was a cornerstone for the company and was worth considerably more than our market capitalization. Obviously, still feel that way. And just as a point of fact, 46,000 meters of drilling, historical drilling, and our drilling that's gone into this target would cost roughly the same amount to replicate as our market capitalization today. So that's just the cost of the drilling, and that's not the value of the resource in the ground. So we do feel like this is a turning point. We obviously are very aware this is an incredibly infrastructure-rich region, not only for power, water, rail, roads, and the things that you need to build a mine, but also for processing capacity once you have built a mine. There's at least two concentrators within just over 50 kilometers of the Verkhuba deposit, both with excess capacity, around 1.4 million tons of spare capacity today. One of those is on care and maintenance as we speak. And so, for those reasons alone, it's a very fast, it has the potential to be a very quick to production and very low cost to production asset. And those two things also have the added benefit of having a much lower environmental footprint, because you're not necessarily building a plant or potentially not even a tailings dam facility. So for all those reasons, we think it could be quite strategic, and we're really looking forward to continuing on this process.
So your offers, coming in potentially for Verkhuba, and that is, as you said, a sum of parts bonus in the sense that you sell it for more than your market cap. You also obviously got other things in your portfolio. Are you aware that, let's say, that in 2024 there has been a change in sentiment towards explorers, with investors really wanting you to prove up and sell on rather than prove up and then go to sort of mining and all the other stages involved?
Yeah, well, I mean, it certainly seems to feels like it's the case based on the share price reaction to our announcement regarding potentially selling Verkhuba. If hand on heart, we've gone down that process for two reasons. One is we felt that the market wasn't giving us value for the asset, and so we needed to corporately look at our options so we weren't diluting shareholders to continue to progress it. And the second one was actually it's just reached an inflection point in terms of interest. We've had a number of groups in the data room for some time. One progressed to the point that they made an offer, And we decided that that was the appropriate time then to run a formal process so we can get the best offer available to us, and put a definitive time frame on that. And so we kicked off that process, and we obviously announced it to the market and are progressing that as we go. This is a sort of asset that could be achievable for a small company. It's not the sort of thing that you need to raise hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of dollars to develop. However, in this instance, if the value is there early, then we're more than happy to take that decision point. As you said, we've got a hell of an exploration portfolio. So I'd be happy either way, but I'd be very happy if we could really focus on that exploration portfolio. We've got a lot of targets to follow on this year, and we've expanded our exploration approach as well, not just in the VMS belt, but we're now doing the porphyry exploration work under the BHP Explore program, and that could be something quite significant for us at some point in the not too distant future. So there's a lot to get on with from an exploration perspective, and Kazakhstan is elephant country. So we're really happy beginning the process of looking for tier one projects, hopefully with tier one partners.
Well, we look forward to more elephants in the near future. In the meantime, Alex Walker, CEO at East Star Resources, thank you very much indeed.
Good man, Zach. Thank you.